Yeah, it really is. Can do a lot of different delay tactics. Especially with 2 smokes towards that B bomb site. Perhaps not wanting to deal with any kind of a set piece over there. Waiting for any kind of sound cue that's not coming. Rez has an early angle towards brackets, towards top mid. NIP just patiently waiting.
So much waiting. A little bit of movement is just twistzz crouching around in the hallway. But the silence might be broken by just a couple of nades here. Early smoke, setting up for the Molotov. Gonna be trying to see if they can burn out that back pit. And already through, it's a quick trade. Spinks for Hampus, and we're in a 4-on-4 already. 50 seconds here, but Hashtag, they don't know he's inside of the smoke, and he comes sneaking out, executing one of them, nearly getting the follow-up, but zywoo got the pistol out in time. And that might be the crucial kill here.
It's a cool kill for Hashtag, but so hard to know what's coming up afterwards. zywoo with an initial shot, and there's dupreeh pouncing up over the top.
Didn't really work out the way that they want it. Smoke off towards the little pit, and they have already a lot of control jumping down into the pit. They are not afraid at all here. Trusting in the upgraded, or the rifles and the submachine guns, but Hashtag's gonna drop the bomb on zywoo, and there's already a flank coming in pretty quickly. I think Broland's already running up behind them, so they're gonna be a little bit worried here on the Vitality side. This has been slowed down, maybe a little bit too much. Another great find, a headshot, Spinks out of the round, fitting the already in graveyard, and Broland's gonna be finally coming up with that flank, but it's a little bit too early, maybe.
And all the smokes have cleared. All the utility for Vitality is cleared. They're stuck in pit. They've been stopped cold. This is going to be so dangerous. Can NIP set up the crossfires perfectly? Hampus with a scout kill. Still 2 players to deal with. Hashtag holding position inside the bomb site, and the AWP still does work. It's all tied up. NIP return the favor in round 2. First action.
No reason for him to stick around. He knows the kind of weaponry they have. There's just a question of staying alive and not giving up the Galil, but can fall back again and again and try and take up a new position. There we go. Hampus and S-Tag. And it's a good cleanup at the end of the round. They didn't lose a single player. Vitality if they can't find a really clean entry. They're back to check. You can see Magus is just saying, well, you know, we don't know anything about what's happening over here. At the very minimum, we should put some pressure on it. But S-Tag is here. He misses the flick, and now they have a lot of options on the Vitality side. They don't even have to run for it. They still have 40 seconds. They could slow it down, but they're going to go.
When you see an AWP in that position, you have to imagine that's the only player pushed up. Now, they have slowed this down enough to allow Broland to get here in time.
And they left dupreeh on the other side, so let's just see. He might get a kill on anyone rotating. Broland's going to be going down. Oh, nice trade for Apex. That's the crucial kill that they needed. Now, at least it's going to be a bomb plant. And you could tell Rez is still not sure. If he runs out of this one, dupreeh's going to be catching him. But they've already called a retreat, but dupreeh's position is still great.
He might catch Plopsky. Oh, Rez jumps, and now Plopsky's got a tough affair, tough decision to make. Good dink, and dupreeh's got to give away the fight.
Yeah, but they still got Plopsky boxed in, so gonna come back and take a look here. Apex actually caught now. It's a little bit awkward. I guess theoretically, if he was feeling crazy, he could try and run for it, but
yeah, that ain't happening. I felt the same thing though after that kill. I thought I saw him consider it a little bit on the screen.
Not this time. Still, that's a good job. Especially, I guess with the call, you could almost tell they weren't quite straight rushing to be a bomb site. They were still aware that maybe someone's here a little bit quicker than we want. Potentially with Rez on the other side with just the P250, it's not a lot to try and stop anything with. Plopsky, though, is going to find the kill and make it. That's interesting. Someone else has to go back and pick up the bomb now. So at the minimum, will slow down the Vitality attack that's kind of already wrapping around the A-bomb site.
Rez now starting to make his move. He heard noise in middle.
If he finds zywoo, it's really awkward. Again, the bomb's kind of stuck back there. So, yep. Oh, zywoo still got the shot off. Probably dead, but managed to pull the trigger anyway.
Oh, good dink. Oh, good cleanup kill right through the edge of the wall. This round is on. The bomb is all the way back towards G-Spawn as well. They've left it. Even taking the bomb site wouldn't have mattered together, and you lose that little hiccup that we just saw there against one M4 and all pistols as well. This is not the start Vitality wanted.
No, definitely not. They could have built so much behind this if not for those couple of mistakes here. And speaking of Spinks, he's 0 for 6 right now, which is still pretty early on, but definitely considering the incredible performance he had on Dust earlier, you wanna see more of that. Especially maybe early on. Rez ready in case dupreeh was going to try and swing with that deagle. They've got the setup for it. I mean, again, almost 4 people at this A-bomb site. with Plopsky. Not up on the wall. Nice nade. That'll slow them down even further, and this should definitely be an NIP round. Look at the health left on 3 out of 5 players there on the Vitality side.
Looked like they almost wanted to go back to the B bomb site, but this time it is just to make sure no one's forcing and peering down Banana at car. Towards the Opera we go, through the smoke. Astag gonna get challenged once again. Oh, he just gave up the angle. Gotta be careful not to re-peek it, but oh, this is gonna shrink the defense. They're now trapped inside the bomb site. Still overwhelming advantage of firepower with these M4s. And Hampus is forced to use the USB. He's gotta reload his weapon. There's actually a lot of pressure on this hit, oddly enough, and Astag answers the call.
That is so easy on the T side on Inferno anyway, but a flashbang around the corner, it's so good, and the follow-up doesn't even reload the M4, just picks up the AK, wanted to keep going. If they would have come through, Brolan would have been ready.
Well, Zonika's right, aggressive on Banana. Another opening kill for NIP's defense here at this part of the map. Maybe some follow-ups. Brolan's gonna spin, spam through, good flashbang. Forces his turn in an uncomfortable fight. Plopsky is left alone. No smoke, no Molotov. He's got S-Tag rotating over with the AWP and a full set of utility as well.
Brolan's got to feel like he had that red, or he knew what was coming. You could see him trying to turn for it, but not quite enough.
I think he was trying to fall back. He was like, they probably know I'm aggressive. Let me just slip back and force them to burn some time, burn some resources, clearing out close, and just kind of gets caught in transition.
It's going to be a huge nade if he lands the timing right. But don't hold it for too long, Dupree. He's been able to get some great shots already in the earlier series and today with the deal as well. So don't want to be testing his aim too much either. Hampus.
This makes me so nervous.
Yeah, it does. I'm not feeling good about this either. This is all right. He's very quick to react. That is a monster grenade. Almost gets the kill. Follow-up on side was nearly enough. And now with the Molotov down as well, surely they're going to be out of time. 20 seconds. How do you get through this one? There is a third player about to be drawn over. Rez down in the pit, nearly caught with an nade in hand. That was very awkward, but now, yeah, with the damage already done, they're going to be able to clean it up. Good stuff, and especially there you see the flash assist. But, I mean, I feel like Sonic had the right read earlier, so that's... At least they have an idea, they have an understanding of what is the basic dynamic here for the NIP side.
Yeah, knowing is half the battle. As American cartoons have taught me.
A lot of wisdom in there. What's your favorite cartoon growing up?
Gargoyles.
I know what that is.
You know what that is.
Yeah, I was about to say something.
That cartoon was legit.
Always a fan of James Bond Jr. myself. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous when I say it out loud, but it was great. Absolutely stupid, isn't it? I'll find you the song at one point.
Can't wait.
Still walking into the same four-man setup over at the A-bomb site, and that is the luxury. That's kind of half the reward for being aggressive on Banana to begin with, is that you can make the sacrifice. You just say, all right, fine, we'll have 4 people here. Debris, back at it again, though. It's a great shot. Oh, and Cyber's going to follow it up. Got to be a little bit careful. Don't lose S-Tag as well. He's going to stand his own ground, and with a follow-up flashbang and a headshot. This is great. Even did a little...
Give you car if you want it, because we want you to have it to set up this late trap. There's the flashbang to clear things out. Great nade from Hampus does a lot of chip damage to 3 players on Vitality.
Flash around the corner. He did see just a gun barrel going to be slowly chipping away and eventually taken down Dupree, but they lose Brolan on the other side, so battle is not done. Magus is practically dead already, but it is a 4-on-4. A lot of damage on Vitality, though.
Brolan's really butting his head against a brick wall with this kind of push down Banana. This has not been nearly as successful as he would have liked, and in certain times it's been a liability. Here it causes a lot of chaos in the rotation over. S-Tag's got to play it passive with the AWP. If he's got the first kill as Apex walks right into it.
Cyber's out there ready and waiting, and he gets one more headshot. He's going to try and open it up again, but this time Plopsky's there to shut him down. 30 seconds on the clock, and the bomb is lost in a really awkward position. Spinks, though, he's the one with the health, trying to see if he can do something. Magus is so low, bullet would have touched him and he would have been dead, and eventually Hampus will deliver that bullet. 18 seconds, and Spinks, he has to run all out. He might not even try and plant the bomb. He might almost just try and find Hampus here. 10 seconds on the clock, and the bomb is still in front of him. Oh, he cruises right into a headshot, and the foundation to build on in the second half. 6 rounds already. This one might be a little bit easier given the weapons on the NIP side, so a lot is being accomplished. Great chance right now for the Vitality side to even out the scoreline, make it 7-7. Plopsky. Oh, no. The Deagles are back! absolutely brutal. Now, you are just waiting for another sound like that. You want to avoid it at all costs if you're Dupree. You don't want to be walking into another deagle headshot here.
And you don't want to stub your toe for a third time in this game. This would be the third such round they lose in this fashion against mostly pistols. This time, all pistols.
They're taking a deep breath right now on the T side. The other side, S-Tag is starting to push up. They're going to be in there with a quick flank. Let's see how fast Vitality can get. If they slow down, they're going to get shot in the back, and that would be a disaster as well. Plopsky is still here, deagle in hand, looking for his third, and he nearly got two right there. That is so much damage from one deagle, and Rez has snuck up, picks up a rifle, but never gets to use it. I was going to get the headshot on Brolan. Oh, it might be slipping out of their hands right at the end. They worked so hard for it. But S-Tag, 1 versus 3, and he gets shut down by Dupree. I catcher, but he's been found every time. This time, Plopsky's in front, but they got to be so careful. Sai was on the other side. Oh, he actually gets the tag through the door. Oh, that's so silly.
I feel like zywoo's got to be like the best opera at taking banana on the T side. He's had so many good big moments there.
Now the question is, with that kind of success over at Banana, still putting a lot of emphasis on the A defense. S-Tag's going to pick up one. Rez on a pretty good return there. At least it's a 3-on-3. But yeah, they'd kind of taken the hit to the B defense and just decided to put 3 people here initially. Maybe that's going to be paying off. Oh, Rez, the pressure is on already, and zywoo's holding that one angle. Not necessarily a hard shot, but absolutely great.
The smoke gave away his position. The smoke he was trying to throw for mid, which I think he probably should have known they were already past brackets. That smoke was never really going to do anything except give away his position for zywoo. Had a box in. Shadow shows that's an easy one for zywoo. Man, hard carry mode for zywoo in the opening half of Inferno. 18 kills on the offensive side.
Yeah, he is such a ridiculous beast, isn't he? New season, still doing all the work, and that is a nice
face. Yeah, one of the best ops in the world.
Yeah.
Staring you down.
Dualies are out for zywoo.
Staring down 2 barrels.
Yeah, just to make it worse.
Got 2 guns, 1 for the each of them.
I like that. Hold on. Dupree's still back there with a flashbang, so that was just a test to see if anyone was going to react. Now they're walking up close, but if they give away the sound cue, that flashbang could absolutely end NIP. There's a little bit of a tap. Now comes the flash, and it's just the 1 kill. I actually like, oh my God. That is a beautiful shot. If you're going to use the P2000, then at least do that.
Even the little bit of a tap just to pull attention towards half wall to set up the flashbang didn't work out nearly as clean as he would have liked, but obviously grabbing one, jumping over the half wall is a thing of beauty. 1 minute on the clock. Rez is going to have ample time to peek in. Look at Hampus. Hampus has found a gap. Apex is aware of the possibility. He's checking it on a timing, and now he's tucked himself safely, and he's been spotted. So they have to pick up the pace and crunch into this B bomb site.
Oof. Apex takes the fight and wins it as well. And that defuses so much of the threat. Now they just have to worry about the main push coming in from Banana. It's Plopsky getting one with the dualies that he's managed to pick up. Dupree back here. Hasn't really reloaded yet. Got 5 bullets left. Misses one. He's still throwing them out there and picking up Plopsky. That's huge. Rez now. P250 in hand, and he's boxed in. Low on health, and finally brought down by Magus. What a silent boost up into the apartments. MP9s on the other side. I mean, against unarmored opponents, it should be...
yeah, it's going to chew these guys up, isn't it? Just the one problem. P250 to speak of.
Don't even have the deagle threat this time around, so... Unusual amount of deagle rounds in that first half, gotta say.
Yeah, we'd even been talking earlier how it felt like the deagles had kind of not, lost some of their style points.
And it's a little bit weird because the last change to the gun involved spamming it, right? So try and stop it from being just, super effective at close range for quick shooting. But it still feels like somehow that changed the overall feel of the gun beyond that. A couple of kills this time, going in favor of keeping only 1 MP9 into this round on Apex. But way more of a drawn back kind of setup here for Vitality compared to what NIP were doing on the CT side. They were so aggressive on Banana, but Vitality happy to stick around inside of the B-bomb side.
Roland's got position at car. zywoo starting to rotate over as well. Seems like they're going to be more than happy to challenge, knowing there's going to be at least an SMG on the board. Roland looking for his fight still.
Red's finding an opening, and Apex risking his life to try and get the jump across there. But the fact that they get the kill at Arch is obviously great news. Spinks is going to pick up one there. Roland nearly in position to trade it, but we're down to 30 seconds, and that smoke goes up at a really bad time for NIP. They're actually under a lot of pressure right here. They have a couple of nades themselves, but they have to be really careful. If they get slowed down maybe one more time, even by a flashbang at this point in time, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, and a great crossfire. Dupree's got 2 flashbangs. I don't even know if he'll use them. zywoo has one inside the bomb site as well, but you're not breaking through this, not with 13 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, one mistake and it's done. First in his res, getting shot at the back already. Bomb still there, but they just can't make their way through. 5 seconds and they have to plant. Not going to be possible. zywoo able to pick up the last couple of there, but even if he dies, a bit of a wild jump to look over. I don't think Roland saw anything there. Gun barrel right in his face. Hampa's gonna get some revenge though.
Yeah, Hampus is just like, all right, you're being crazy. It's really chaotic. I'm gonna take advantage of the reload. 1 for 1 in Banana. There's 2 smokes and a flashbang recovered for NIP. They've got some armor to work with as well, and now 3 deagles and an M4. Defense is split much like the last round, 2 at A, 2 at B.
Hampus is trying his best to keep up with zywoo on the other side. 18 on Hampus, 23 on zywoo, but other than that, they just cannot keep him down. Devastating knowing you're up against this kind of an opponent, knowing that every single round it's going to be a couple of kills for him.
Ooh, timing is everything. zywoo is over by Library, looking for this exact fight. Little bit of an off angle, takes the shot. M4's up next, and he can't get it done. Good shot from Rez. Spinks is now alone at the B bomb site, and 3 players of NIP are in CT spawn. 35 seconds to work with.
Spinks playing the exact position that he defeated Hampus in last time around, so we'll see this time a little bit more aggressive. He's going to pick up that one and he'll make his way around the corner as well. 24 seconds, and now backup is coming in, so all he has to do is stay alive. Make sure this stays a 1 versus 3, and that it's not somehow a chance for Plopsky to make his escape. Going to be a little bit of pressure on, just enough to keep his attention and make his there. So well done, Spinks. Somehow reminds me... Oh, hold on, hold the phone. Apex wanted to continue the spray, but it's just a 1-for-1 headshot. Roland quick to react on that one. A nade. A little bit of damage, actually a fair bit of damage on the Spinks. That's not bad.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to take a step out of position to avoid most of the damage, but that's not the case. Smoke is cleared in mid, which means this setup is a bit risky. They do have Magus watching at the wrap side corner. Ooh, zywoo missed a quick shot. They don't get baited into Dupree's M4, and NIP is going to be happy to force back the danger, at least for now.
Rez trying to improvise a little bit of a spray. Can shoot through that window at various odd angles, but you got to remember there is a canopy out there that you're kind of shooting into. Rez backing off the middle, 50 seconds. Going to be joining up with almost the rest of the team. Some aggression coming out from the CT side, and it's zywoo around the corner. S-Tag asking for a bit of a boost. They do get a lot of damage on the zywoo, but they're down sub 40 seconds, so they need to wake up their minds. There's 3 people defending this bomb site. It feels like Vitality have this one almost in the bag. Yeah, that's a tag as well onto Rez from zywoo at that half wall. They're going to get re-aggressive. Good time for it. Good flashbang. Spinks with a double kill. zywoo's gone down, but it doesn't matter. Round's over. 20 seconds on the clock. S-Tag, this would have to be so unique. Just almost no way, right? He's just looking all over the place. Dupree's right behind him, and that is a nice kill. I can't even really believe it, but
Hampus on a mission. He's found some space to work with on wrap side a number of times in this half so far. Oh, the sound cue, though. That's going to get away. zywoo knows it's coming. Oh, a rare miss. A rare miss from zywoo around the edge of the smoke. And Hampus, I don't know if he spotted Apex. I don't even know if he realized that there's a second player. He's got that one as well. Hampus has cracked this open, and Spinks is left alone at B. No chance for reinforcements. He is screwed.
yeah, there's not much he could do right now. Only thing would be the clock. If they were somehow slow enough that we're talking about like 10 seconds and he gets the kill on the bomb planter, that's the only way to win this round. It's not even close. Hampus 3 kills in this one. He probably should have had none of them. That's That's getting so much out of a position that was discovered and found out and walking through the smoke against an AWP.
That's a great round to call for yourself if you're Hampus, especially knowing you've had some success getting up ramp side a couple of different times in this game, but you're not going to come back into this game just off calls like that. That's like one round in the half. That ain't going to happen again.
Yeah, and it's a good call. I mean, let's say even if he did get traded right there, probably they still win the fight against Spinks, and it probably is still a very competitive round at the end of it. But man, that looks so awkward. Library, just a weird fight happening there, but NiV will take it. 9-14.
Victory here on Inferno.
There's a lot of nades and a great follow-up spray. They just jumped right into the action. zywoo and Apex both out of it. Spinks is still here, but that's not going to be a surprise. They know that by now.
And this is a great round to have a double opening. Look at the money on Vitality. They're out of funds after this round. So if NiP can deliver a really, really nice knockout punch and take 1 to 2 more guns away, force Vitality onto a save, then you start seeing a world where they can close this gap.
Almost feels like at this point they're sacrificing Spinks, hoping that, well, Mega's going to be throwing grenades, so they will actually know. It's not even like any kind of a fake. I was just wondering, this seems like such a thin spread in a 3-on-5. Almost feels like it'd be worth it just to go all 3B or all 3A and just try and run for that. Ooh, flashbang. Nearly could have been the kill. Spinks is ready to fight if they wanted to, but they're going to be retreating instead, going for dupreeh's position.
No, it's time for dupreeh to just save. I have to imagine he's just going to go right through arches towards that B bomb site after the spam through the smoke and just get the hell out of there. So Vitality knows the situation their money is in. 2 players at the B bomb site secure the retreat of dupreeh, and Vitality is going to live to fight another day. dupreeh, depending on the money, might even be able to drop a weapon over to a teammate. This might be one more decent buy for Vitality to stick in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, and at the end of the day, that might be the way that Vitality win this map. Is just by slowly having enough rifles to keep up the battle. Shown already they can do a great job on the CT side, so not too surprising if they've managed to find the last 2 rounds eventually. But what a start. I mean, just the first battle happening on Banana, and it just heavily goes the way of NiP. That's all they needed.
So avoiding that complete reset.
Keeping themselves competitive. Spinks just pre-firing that. It's a great double kill. Goes for more and hits the headshot on Plovsky. Absolutely devastating defense at the archway. He even had a teammate there that was never even needed. Proland on his own, and that, you could see how much he realized was going on. He actually started pre-firing that before they even turned the corner. He was like, all right, I know they're going to come. That flash landed behind me. I'm ready.
Yeah, this pickup is doing so good for Vitality today of Spinks. Just a reminder, 4 kills in the first half. He's now at 13 here in the second half so far, and perhaps no sequence bigger in the entire game. Even that 1v1 clutch and that triple kill right there to put the stop to this run from NiP.
Absolutely massive.
Good nade damage, good damage early onto Resin Brolin. NiP already on the back foot.
Yeah, they got to be careful. They almost did catch one of them turning the corner. That would have been interesting. They're really, really close again to the pit and that hay cart. So 1 kill happening here in favor of NiP, and this bomb side could get wiped out. That's kind of the danger of letting the T side this up close. There's Rez with the opening, and Megaski can't continue this race. zywoo's on his own, and Backup is never going to get here. He's going to have to do this basically on his own, and he just might. That's a strong headshot to begin with. Still 40 seconds now. Backup is coming a bit closer, but Broland's the first one through the smoke, and they're going to be able to find zywoo. That's a huge round right there.
Look at the movement as well from zywoo, though. After that first kill at the default plant boxes, just shifts into the bomb site, so someone wrapping around couldn't see him. Might have given him an opportunity for a second kill. Unfortunately, doesn't come to pass, but does buy his team an extra 5 seconds. They ain't going for this. Money's fine for Vitality now after that previous round from Spinks, and 3 rounds away is NiP, trying to play for overtime instead of a victory.
Yeah, which in itself, I mean, that'd actually be really cool to see both teams tested in overtime, if we can get that. It's another one of those rare experiences that, as a team, you want to try and see how that feels. zywoo's at 28 kills, so again, just sneaking up there. So ridiculous. Broland's going to run far away from that bomb. And it's something that people sometimes do just by, accident. But yeah, he's so ready if they want to come for it. They're already walking out in front, so he's under more threat than he realizes. If they turn the corner there, he's probably dead.
Oh, they're hearing these footsteps, though. He's been very loud in his reposition. They're going to know it. That smoke is going to hold him at bay. Brolin's going to be the first one to turn the corner. That missed shot is everything. He follows it up with one. How much more can he do? A second kill is impressive from zywoo.
Yes, unfortunately, Flashbang never swings a little bit late, but still, you saw the idea of it. And bomb will be planted. Nice nade on top of S-Tag. That'll put some real damage behind it. And it's a 4 versus 3 for the afterplant. But 2 of them are only just showing up for the Vitality side. So even if they have a little bit of a lead in this afterplant, it's not a surefire thing. They could still lose this round on the Vitality side. S-Tag getting a shot there, even flashed against Dupree. That's a beautiful start. Spinks is sneaking around. Apex getting the one and calling it in. They know Spinks gets one more to make it a little bit of a chance. They're already on the defuse now. 3 seconds left in Hampus. He can't find it. It's Vegas instead to get the kill, and it will be Vitality to pick up the win. Huge start here for this newly minted team.